I'm Natasha Sherrill, family nurse practitioner and owner of New Age Medspa here in Anchorage, Alaska. So I get asked a lot of questions between my family practice and my spa, and I figure if people are asking me these questions so frequently, why not get on here and answer some of the questions that I get. So one thing I hear from patients is, how do I make sure the provider or the injector that I'm seeing is legit or trained or credentialed to do these procedures? I love this question because it should open up dialogue between you and your provider. You should be able to ask your injector, how long have they been doing this for? Who are they trained by? And how often are they continuing their education? I think all of those pieces are very important, but also listening to how frequently they are investing in themselves and continuing their education, I think is vital. Now we're able to use less product, have more natural, beautiful results while being safer while we inject. So while it's important for your provider to have been trained and to be credentialed and licensed, it is also important that they are keeping up with their continuing education. And if your provider or your injector seems annoyed or off-put that you're asking these questions, don't be injected by them. That should be a red flag for you. In Alaska, weather is constantly changing, and with that, our skin is changing. And so hearing concerns of dryness or skin feeling kind of dull or just kind of is very common. And the services that we offer to treat dullness and dryness can really vary patient to patient. You can consider a facial that will help remove a buildup of dead skin, and that will allow the products that you're using or the services that you're receiving, they will help penetrate that much better. You could also use some microneedling. It could be either a skin pen or RF microneedling that is controlled injury that we're creating in the skin, and that is going to help stimulate collagen, skin texture, and then also, the products that we're using help them penetrate that much deeper. So while we have a lot of different options at the spa that we can use to treat those concerns, it is always best to come in for a free skin consultation. Let's talk about what concerns you're having, what you're seeing, and then we can help create a treatment plan that's individualized for your concerns and your goals with your skin. Botox, as we know, can be expensive, and the pricing can vary substantially between spas. I've heard of anything from $7 a unit all the way up to $19 a unit here in Alaska. I have had patients come back to me and say that they have went elsewhere because the location was having a sale, and they came back to see me because the results weren't the same. So while yes, you may be saving, really worth it in the end, considering it's your face and it's what people are seeing all day, every day. So here at the spa, we're seeing a lot of new patients, and not just new patients to New Age, but new patients to the aesthetics world. And I'm so grateful that these patients are choosing us to help them and kind of guide them in their aesthetics journey. Not every patient that we see in the spa is ready for injectables. It's so important to tell patients we can treat fine lines and wrinkles without injectables. That journey can look something like medical grade skincare, because really once you have a good foundation, everything else you do in the aesthetics world is going to be that much better. So getting on a good skincare line will help with fine lines and wrinkles, chemical peels, dermaplanes, laser treatments, microneedling. All of those things are really good options to help with the fine lines and wrinkles and help stimulate collagen that don't involve an injection. All right, laser hair removal. A lot of people want to know, is it safe on all skin types, and can I do it year-round? And yes, here at New Age, our device that we offer is safe for all skin types. Now, year-round kind of varies. Most patients will start their series in either the fall or the winter months. We do not want to start your laser hair removal series with tan skin, and that could be tan from either sun exposure or from spray tans. Some people will say that laser hair removal doesn't hurt and blah, 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 but I'm pretty convinced that those individuals are people who probably laugh while they get tattoos. And I'm not one of those people. My pain threshold is like yay big. And so I don't know if I could have sat through some of these laser hair removal sessions if I didn't have the Zimmer. And if you haven't heard of our Zimmer, it's this amazing device that blows out cold air during your treatment, and it honestly makes the pain with laser hair removal like 1,000 times better. And so I love to chat with patients about what they enjoy doing in the winter. And when people ask me, my first answer is always vacation. I am meant to be a beach bum. Me laying out, being served a drink with a cute little sun hat on is how I should be spending my days. But when I am not on a beach somewhere, I am learning to appreciate cross-country skiing. It's not pretty, but you know, A for effort. I forgot. Actually, my favorite winter activity is tubing. And I'm talking about the tubing where you are in your little inner tube and you are sitting and you get pulled up on that little ramp and you're just holding onto it, going up the mountain, and then you get to slide on back down on your tube, get back in line, get pulled back up the mountain. If you haven't tried that type of tubing or sledding, it's so much more enjoyable when you don't have to walk up the hill. And I do get asked by patients also, how do I find the time to do everything that I'm doing? You know, I opened up the spa. I still work full-time as a family nurse practitioner, and I'm a mom of 2 young kiddos, and I'm married, and I, try to have a social life and try to make time for myself. And people want to know how I do it, and I really don't have a good answer. I don't know how I do. I just keep on trucking. I don't sleep very much. I don't really respond to text messages. Sorry, everybody. And I think the important piece is the people you surround yourself with. You know, I've been very fortunate. I have a very supportive family. My crew here at Age Medspa is amazing. And the team in my family practice are also very supportive. I think that's probably key, is surrounding yourself with individuals who want to see you succeed. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. If you have any questions, if there's anything you would like for me to debunk or go into more detail with, please send us a message. We'll be more than happy to have a little extra something to talk about. Okay, everyone, have a good week.